Hey you guys, thank you so much for listening to and watching my video. My name is Charmaine Marie. I just have a quick story here. So I was at work the other day. So I want to talk about what's been going on at work, right? So I am just overworking just in general. I'm tired. I am building for the third time, y'all. And I've been back working, right? So ever since I got back to America, I started back doing nursing and private duty and, just helping people. I just look at it as charity. But when I went to work the other day, you guys, I've dealt with so much racial discrimination, like with taking care of people in these nursing homes and things like that. So when I went to work the other day, it was this lady and she's like, hey, come into my office, come and meet me and all of this stuff. So I go into the office and meet this lady and, it was just crazy because she's like, you're about to replace somebody else that I'm about to send home. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I don't let people play with me like that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. Like when I go into these places to take care of people, I show up, I do my job, and then I'm just out. Like I'm not there to make no friends. I'm only there or sent to the people that need me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting with the guy and this same lady, she's like, I'm about to let her go home for her performance. So the girl comes over there. She sees me sitting with her client. And she's like, well, I guess she about to send me home. And I kind of felt bad because, I didn't experience racial discrimination, as being a nurse aide working in these facilities and taking care of these elderly people, you know what I'm saying, that have memory care. Like nursing is just not the same as it was 25 years ago. So I'm like completely over it. And I was already transitioning to be remote, to step into my role as an angelic healer, helping other people now heal from trauma. So I'm just like over the whole nursing gig. You know what I'm saying? I'm over the whole traveling and, it's just a lot. It could be a lot. So my focus is more in my home with my children, working on myself in solitude. I love my solitude, you guys. I love my peace. I just came out of isolation last year. So when I tell you I pick up on spirits, I pick up on spirits. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just talking about this video to just show y'all how spirits operate. So I already knew the lady was messy when I came there because there's no way you should be telling me what you about to do to another employee. That's not how you operate, especially as an administrator. I am an executive director. I went to school to be an assisted living administrator, so I know how you are supposed to delegate, how, when you are in a position of authority and you never let another, employee know that you about to send somebody else home for their performance. That wasn't none of my business. That wasn't her place. So basically, the girl, she already knew, she had already spoken when she saw me working with her client that this lady was, about to send me home. But they said in the facility that they do this to all the black girls, all the black women, most of them that they are not, if you're not hired through the actual family, okay, all the black girls that come through that facility, they get rid of, you know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. I can't believe coming back to America after being gone, after leaving America in 2018 and coming back in 2023, that people are still there's still racial discrimination. It's just sad. And so for myself to have to experience that, like I told this black girl, these people, they don't give a hell about us. They don't care at the fact that we got children, that we're single moms, and it don't make it look better when the men have already discriminated towards the black woman and have left us by ourselves to take care of all the responsibilities in the household. These jobs don't care about us either, y'all. They don't. So that's why it's a high time to basically come off of your job. Your job don't care about you. They care about replacing you. Okay, it's a dirty game behind the scenes. So basically this lady, She let the lady go home. I saw her and her boss when she basically was about to told the girl to go home, right? However, I picked up the shift and I was working in her place. So basically, the girl told her, "You're going to get your karma. You're going to get your karma." So I picked up another shift on this same app because I work from the app. I don't work for no facility. I'm an independent contractor. I can't work for a regular job because I always get fired. I don't play by the rules, so they don't like me, okay? Listen, I'm not doing no doubles. When my kids call, I'm there. I ain't doing all of that. I'm not over-delivering. I over-delivered enough. No, I'm not in that season of my life. I'm in a season of giving back to myself and showing up for my people that really need me, that is dealing with trauma. So how I know I'm walking in my purpose and doing what God has called me to do, though, by the time I left that facility, y'all, the same lady that let that girl go home, she told the girl that you got to go. Whatever the situation was, whatever happened, right? This lady ended up reaching out to me. She didn't have nobody to talk to. She's not from this state. She's from a different state too, okay? Do you know, I talked to this lady. I told her, I said, technically, I'm not even supposed to be on the phone with you, lady, because we're having a third party. You're a third party. I don't talk to the people that schedule me to work. You know what I'm saying? I don't get personal with people, but this lady needed somebody to talk to, y'all. She was dealing with so many different spirits. I'm talking about spiritual warfare. This is how I know I'm walking in my purpose, okay? As a trauma recovery coach, as a angelic healing practitioner, as a person that teaches you how to overcome generational curses, pull down strongholds, and to break free from addiction, y'all. She told me to call her. I was calling her to see if I'm going to still work with this same man that I was working with when I show back up the next day. I stayed on the phone with this lady for 2 to 3 hours, y'all. This lady was just pouring out her heart to me, telling me all her problems. And then she said, "Charmaine, I'm not racist." I said, "Well, if you not racist, like they say you are, then I'm going to tell you what." I had told her what God was going to do before he did it. I said, "You know what? God is going to have to remove you from that job." This was on a Friday. Do you know the lady was getting fired on that Sunday? When I tell you God moved quick, when I speak something, he moved quick. Okay? When I pray something, it happens quick. Okay? The lady she had got fired. And the girl had already told her, "You gonna get your karma." You know what I'm saying? Because what you do to other people, it's gonna come back on you. God gonna spin the block on you one way or the other. You gonna get back what you put out. Whatever energy, whether it be negative or positive, that you give to other people, God gonna give it back to you. So you better be careful, so very careful. How you treat people, y'all. That lady had let that girl go. And I'm telling you, when I tell you them demons was fighting this lady, she told me, she said, "I got a podcast." And I said, "Well, what is your podcast about?" And she said, "The dirty game of healthcare." The dirty game of healthcare and what goes on really behind the scene. How they be firing black people, y'all, in these buildings. Hire us to come and take care of these people, but then they'll let us go. They don't care about us on these jobs. They don't care that we got children to feed. They don't care about your light bill, your water bill. They don't care about none of that, y'all. So I'm not putting all my energy into no job no more. I'm not doing that. I'm showing up for myself, okay? I'm not doing none of that. I'm not. And if you were smart, you wouldn't either. I'm not finna over deliver. I'm not doing none of that, okay? I'm not. Because these people, y'all, they don't care about y'all. And I'm telling you, God took me into that building to show me that, hey, Charmaine, you are not the only black woman that is dealing with or have dealt with racial discrimination. When you go into these nursing facilities taking care of, you know what I'm saying, these people, the elderly people that really need your help. And this is why it's a high turnover in nursing, y'all, because they can't keep nobody. And the nurses now, they ain't working for no facility. We doing agency because we make more money. First of all, we set our own hours and we can work for ourselves. Like, it's just crazy. So anyway, I'm over it and I'm coming completely out. Okay? It's about to be game over for me. Because listen, I don't let people play with me like that. I don't let people do me like that. You know what I'm saying? Because see, I attract wealth. I ain't got time. So listen, anyway, and you should too. You should walk in that mindset. You should know who you are as a person. You should know whose you are. Okay, I don't let people play with me on these jobs. Okay, I do not care if you fire me. I don't care about none of that, y'all. I don't, because God take care of me. And God hired me. Who gonna fire me? Okay. So when I walked in the building, the lady, she was like, you know what? When I met you, I could tell you bold. You bold. You know, she can tell by my persona who I was. And I'm like, I told that lady, her boss had to make herself known to me. And I made myself known. I had to reintroduce myself. I had to rise up like, look here, lady. See, you can't, you don't know who people are, y'all. Just because somebody ain't in a management position, you don't know what spiritual rank these people riding in the heavenly realm. So you can't be playing with people like that on that level. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. But listen, I told that lady, I said, honey, you're not talking to Charmaine Marie. You talking to angelic soul healer. She didn't know I was a healer. She didn't know I help people overcome trauma. And she was dealing with so much trauma. Like by the time I got off the phone with the lady, I had already told her what she was going to have to do. I already gave her the solution to her problem. I had told you on Friday that you was going to have to leave that job. And listen, she ended up getting fired on Sunday. So God, he was going to do what he said. Listen, he was going to perform what he sent me to tell her. He had already had the plan, y'all, in place. So I'm just showing y'all how these spirits be operating, y'all. I'm telling you, like, I was at work the other night. Listen, that's a whole nother story. I'm going to be back with a whole nother story. Y'all stay tuned for part 2 of this, because I'm going to tell y'all how spirits operate for real. You know what I'm saying? So, but the people that you are sent to help, okay, these people, they'll receive you. And the people that you ain't sent to help. See, some people you sent to, baby, but see, they don't want to get delivered. See, you walk in deliverance and healing, but see, some of these people, they don't want to get delivered through your presence, okay? Through the words that God have put inside of you, okay? They don't want to get delivered. Some people want to stay stuck. They want to stay in their mess because it's comfortable, y'all. It's comfortable to stay where you at, you know? But see, when you challenge to let go of all of the trauma, all of the drama, see, that's what I'm saying. People ain't ready, y'all. They ain't ready to put in that work. They ain't ready. I'm telling y'all. So I'm telling y'all how spirits operate on this video. I'm telling you. And if God been dealing with you, I'm telling y'all about coming off your job, about quitting. I'm telling you, I have quit my job before. Okay. And I moved to a foreign country and started a successful business. Okay. And I had it popping, y'all. Okay, way out of the country, just with one ideal that God gave me. So whatever ideal that you have, whatever you want to do in this life, you are the creator of your life. You don't have to play by nobody else's rules, baby, but yours, you know? So it just is what it is, y'all. If God has been leading you and guiding you and telling you to do something, you better move on what God told you to do, because I'm telling you, do you know that it's a sin when you know what to do and you don't do it? And listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all, faith without works is dead. So y'all better listen to what I'm telling you. I know if you want to do something, you're going to have to step out on faith. You can't be comfortable. You can't. You got to just do it. Ain't nothing to it but just to do it. I'm telling y'all. So if God been speaking to you, or maybe you've been going through this same thing, y'all, I don't know who this story is for, but I'm telling it. And I'm going to tell it like God want me to say it. Okay? That's it. So I love y'all, and I'm going to be back with part 2 because I got more to talk about, y'all. I got more to tell y'all of this story, my journey, and the things that I've been going through, okay? Rebuilding my life, y'all, back in America, because this is serious now. This is serious business. And I'm here to encourage you, on your journey. So I love y'all.